Hi, this is Laurie Yoon from Dutchy Branch. This is the vlog for Albatross C2 Classes Lesson 11. This week, the students are asked to create a project where they imagine they are creating an online business. The presentation is divided into three parts: the business proposal, investment capital, the website. For my classes, I've decided to change it a little bit. So rather than having the third component be the website, I'm going to ask them to create a social networking page to advertise their online business, and that is going to be Facebook. The reason that I chose to change the third part of the project, where the students have to display the website and discuss, the special features of the website and how the group decides to try to pull customers into their website, I thought that might be a little bit too much work for a group since they also have the two other components of the project to do. I wanted to simplify it a little bit so that they could work within the time constraint. I do think that a project showing the website could be a lot of fun as well. I just couldn't find an application or a method where the students could display the website in a very attractive way. Having to actually design the website and then figure out where they're putting the products, what functions and buttons and links and how they're going to put all that together, I think that could be a little bit too much for them. So I wanted to simplify that. That's why I chose to ask the students to create a Facebook page for their business, which then kind of answers the question of how they are attempting to attract more traffic and consumers to their website. And then they could show that Facebook page, but also perhaps have a bit more of a speech discussing the other social media that they're going to go on, maybe advertisements that they're going to make or whatnot to link it back to the website. So for this week's task sheets, I've stuck with the three roles, but again, if you have groups of 4 members, you could put 2 people on one of the roles that have more work involved in it. For role number 1, this person will be in charge of the introduction speech, the business proposal, as well as the final presentation. The introduction, I really want the students to work on a good hook. Think of a clever way to make the audience interested in their business plan, and since this is a business pitch, they really need a strong hook, something very interesting, so we're going to work on that. Secondly, the business proposal. As per usual, they should be incorporating topical expressions, getting the speech reviewed, having a minimum of sentences. Here, I really want them to explain the type of online business that they are having and how their business is going to make money. So what products or services are they offering? And why would anyone want to be a consumer of this online business compared to competitors? Finally, the final presentation, all the presentation pages that the other 2 members create must be sent to this person's tablet and put all into a final presentation. The second role will be the investment capital speech and presentation, describing how the group plans on starting up their business and talking about what companies they want to partner up with and hopefully get investment from. Most importantly though, they need to convince those other businesses to invest in their business. Along with this speech, they have to create a presentation page that shows the startup costs for their online business. And I've asked the students to put it in a graph. The best way to do that, I think, is Polaris. They have a pretty easy way to create bar graphs or pie charts or whatever the students choose. And then, of course, after they create this chart and speech to go along with it, they would screen capture that image and Bluetooth or Wi-Fi direct that to role number 1's tablet. For role number 3, the student would be describing the Facebook webpage as well as the conclusion. So this time I've created step 1 as designing the web page. The things that I'm requiring on the Facebook web page would be a company picture, logo, advertisement, video, which is optional. And on the Facebook web pages for businesses, there's always a section for information. And usually this is where businesses would put some sort of catchy hook to lure in customers, or just a description of what the products or services they offer. Sometimes they might describe the business partners. Another option could be discussing the history or background of where the business was founded, interesting facts, or anything like this. In the middle part of the web page, they would have an area for status updates and postings. So I'm going to ask this role to create at least 4 status updates, and it can show any of the following that I've listed here on this task sheet, so such as new product information, sales and promotions, special events, discount codes, pictures, announcements of new features or updates on their online store, contests, and whatever else the students can think of. After they design this web page, they would screen capture it and send this to role number 1's tab using Bluetooth or Wi-Fi Direct. Then they would create a speech to reflect what was on there and describing the rationale for the status updates and things. And then a quick little conclusion, just reminding the audience, who we're going to pretend is the potential investors, of why their online business will be successful and why the company should invest in that group. And the group members' names and the roles in the project, along with the tasks that they've completed. If you go online, you can look for Facebook templates, and there's tons there. The one that I'm choosing to use is here, and this is the link that you can go to look it up. It's nice and neat. I'm gonna send this in a media card to the students so that they could screen capture it, enlarge it, and put that into their presentation. So I think that'll help a lot and save time and make the presentation look a lot nicer rather than having it all hand-drawn. So that's my plan for lesson 11. I'll let you guys know how it all went and if I made any changes or I would make any changes in the future in my post vlog. See you guys later.